What's new with you guys? I haven't talked to you in like 6 weeks.
It's been a long time.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, the coronavirus has been going around since we last talked, I think.
Yes, it has.
You guys eating bats out there?
This episode is what, like a month out? We should start guessing what the death toll will be up to. This just in, 10,000 dead.
10,000. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is now, so I can't even estimate.
No, that's where the fun comes in. You're blind guessing.
You're blind guessing.
It's not educated guessing, it's blind guessing.
6 million, God.
Oh, get the world population down to 3 million? Oh, that'd be nice.
Why would that be nice?
3 million?
Because
he said million. He said million, not billion.
Oh, he said million.
I'm just like, get the population to like, God, that means me and you are going there, big guy. If it's 50%.
One of you.
No.
That's over 50. That's 2/3.
It's probably going to be me first.
He talks to people every day, so he's definitely.
Oh, yeah, you're done, big guy.
You work in a warehouse, so you're taking it.
Richmond, buddy.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Super dead. I see a lot of people with masks on at work.
Ugh.
Yeah. I talk to trees all day. I'm probably out of the three of us. I probably got the best chance to survive this.
Doubtful.
You have a gun.
I don't need a gun. I've got axes and hoes and chainsaws.
Wow, you're gonna die.
Lifestyle.
You're gonna die so painfully, my friend.
Axes, hose, and chainsaws. Axes, hose, and chainsaws.
Okay, so hypothetically, Noah's dying in bed with the coronavirus.
Yes, go on.
You just come up to him with a chainsaw and say, "Sorry, Noah, I got to put you out of your misery."
First of all, the chainsaw would be the worst way to do it.
Yeah,
you have all that virus just spit back up at you when the teeth just throw the meat around. Yeah, no, so I don't think we need to kill anyone who has the virus. I think you take them to a hospital.
No. If you get sick, you're dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most recent stats, this is from...
Cocaine, come on.
6 days ago.
It's a rich
man's joke. 132 deaths.
That's it?
But 6,000 confirmed cases. That was 6 days
There's
ago.
been more, yeah. There's been more than that.
So I think I got to spread it more just so I become right.
There's going to be
14,000 infected
probably
in China.
Twice as many just at home. Like, no, I don't got it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm good. No, I swear, no.
4 cases in Canada.
Yeah, they still haven't found all the bodies of the people that are just off in the sick.
Exactly.
Chinese cover up. It's my new podcast, Uncovering Corona, where I go around China.
Corona. Please, at all times, hold a Bud Light. Or wear a Bud Light shirt or something.
This episode of Covering Corona is brought to you by Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime.
Do you want the sensation of having the coronavirus without actually having it? Just drink Bud Light Lime. It feels exactly the same.
It was like the most ignorant corona conversation.
We're just being real here, folks. That's all it comes down to.
I don't know. I think if we wanted to talk about it, we'd bring up the most relevant recent stats and we would talk about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just completely made up everything we said.
It's fine.
It's fine. Starting in 3. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dicey D20. My name is Noah Dungeon Master, and I'm joined here by our players. We have Dabbledob Doppet, the gnome wizard Dabbledob. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, the honor is mine.
Okay. How are we doing today? Excited to be here?
I'm excited, but
He's honored to be
my
here.
mind is telling me yes, my body's telling me no. Just drank too much,
Last night.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One hell of a party, though.
Was it? It was a good time?
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
Well, then you can't complain.
Yeah.
No, this isn't new for you either.
No.
And if anything, this just helps you get into the mindset of Dabbledob, who's pretty much always hungover.
Exactly. I'm thinking.
Wow.
The hamster is turning.
We are also joined by Gragrock the Destroyer. Gragrock, how are you doing today, my friend?
Great.
That's it, eh?
Yeah,
Jesus
great.
Christ, thanks a lot. You
Freaking tastic.
We're also joined by Tyson McKay, the Planeswalker Extraordinaire. Tyson, how are you?
Grand.
Okay, this is the bit for today, boys. I don't know what I'm going to do. We are also joined by Fievel Mausentrav, the Rat Attack himself. Fievel, how are you, my friend?
Just grumpulous,
Scrumpulous?
Grumpulous?
Grumpulous?
No,
What?
grumpulous.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean in Squeak speak, I don't know. Let's just start.
Great. Okay, first of all, absolutely love it. Thank you so much, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Dicey D20. First and foremost, who would like to give us a recap of last session's events for a toasty 800 experience points?
Ugh, peasants.
I don't think anything of relevance happened.
That is not true. A lot of things of relevance happened last episode.
Don't think so.
Agree to disagree.
I'll go.
Okay, gotcha.
I believe we started already in the. It's not really a cave.
The tomb.
The tomb. Yeah.
The iron prison, if you will.
Yes. So
Tomb of the Child.
we started in there. We found an altar with these eggs on it. Mm-hmm. We thought, there's no way this is a trap. So let's just pick these up and run, right?
Right.
And we were
Did
right.
not get far.
No.
No, the chains of hell descended from the doorway to block our exit. We then decided that we should prepare for a fight.
Okay.
Got ready, started investigating the open tomb. Mm-hmm. Found out there was a very terrifying looking child of a god. Mm-hmm. We proceeded to fight her, absolutely obliterated her, in large part due to Tyson's quick thinking on the no teleportation magic.
I'm a genius.
That was a pretty dope move by Tyson.
Very much helped. Mm-hmm. Also, we didn't know this during the fight, but you told us after that had Fievel moved close within 60 feet of her or whatever it was.
Yeah, Fievel kind of bitched out and stayed at the back of the fight the whole time.
Yeah, but it actually helped us
What
a
else
lot.
is new?
She helped us a lot because had she gotten that sword, she would have been much tougher.
Yes, yeah, was her brother's sword.
Sisters always want what the brothers got,
Stay away from
Gross.
my sword.
I've watched that porn.
Jesus.
That took a turn.
Yeah, so you obliterated this child of God, your words, not mine. And what happened next?
Exactly my words, yes.
Murdered a child.
And after that, we killed her, and she started to shrink. And some of us were smart and hid, and the other one stood there and wore the explosion that followed.
The men wore
yeah.
it. The children what?
And I believe that's more or less where we ended it.
Fantastic.
I think we were preparing for the journey back, but ran out of time.
Yes, we did end there in the tomb, in the iron prison, the final island in the Cobalt. Thank you very much, Gregrock, for your summary. Please take your 800 experience points. You definitely earned it. And before we begin, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? I don't believe we have any level ups in the group. Is there anything else that's kind of picking away at the hamster wheel inside your mind, Dabbledub? Anything else that's troubling you, Tyson McKay? Anything you need to say, Fievel Mazentrop? What do we got going on?
She
You
wants
don't want
the
to hear
eggs for
about
herself.
me? Okay.
Sorry, who wants the eggs for herself?
That twisted witch, Rogar.
Sorry, what? Rogar's dead.
What?
Oh my god.
Already died.
Gone but not forgotten.
Spoilers.
You guys knew this. You knew that Rogar had died. Also, what witch? Are you talking about Amara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hoe.
Yeah, you leave my girl alone.
Wants the
Well,
eggs
great
all for
sleuthing
herself.
skills, guys. Of course she wants the eggs. She's there to make sure you get them and bring them back.
Kick her in the chest. Don't let her have them.
Why don't we kill her and say she died in battle?
This is like every episode starts this way. We don't trust Amara. She wants the eggs.
Every time.
Kill her. It's in every episode. Then 20 minutes later, they're like, "Oh, we should keep Amara alive. She's pretty awesome."
You see that mind control shit, man? Oh,
Like, fucking pick one. All right, choose one.
I will not.
yeah.
I will not. I will not.
All right, well, have my
It's like
cake
a
and I will
roller
beat it
coaster.
to you.
Ups
Okay.
and downs.
The first half of the episode, I want to kill her. Second half, she's alright.
She's all right. Okay, so our adventurers find themselves down in the tomb of the child of the father. Okay, having defeated your opponent, you all gained your XP last session. Inside the
I don't
sack.
think we did.
No, I know that you did.
No, no, I'm pretty
Oh,
certain
no,
we
we didn't.
absolutely didn't, yeah. How much was that again?
I would have leveled up.
4
and
million?
I didn't.
Okay,
That's on you, sir.
well, I take it sincere. I take it deeply. I take it sincerely. Phrasing. I take it seriously. My apologies. I would of course love for you to level up every single session.
So what's my XP?
You're not getting any more XP. You got XP last session.
I got my pen ready. Let's go.
You have no pen. You're just holding nothing. You're pointing at your page. Do you need a pen? You show up consistently. That's my pen. Show up consistently every day, not prepared for what we're about to do.
100% all the time.
Okay.
Unless he's consistent.
We
know what to expect.
Our heroes find themselves where we left off. That is down in the Iron Prison, Tol Angband, deep beneath the ocean, having just defeated their opponent. In, I believe it's Tyson McKay or Gregrock's bag.
My bag by the door.
Your bag by the door. So in Gregrock's bag by the door, we have the 4 remaining Drake eggs. Now, if you'll remember, they had various colors and hues. Tyson McKay obviously picked the worst of them when you guys were picking up all the
shit brown one.
Shit brown one. Okay.
I wonder what they taste like.
Let's find out.
I mean,
them up and
eat one.
It'll be better than the rat.
Kind of hungry.
Definitely is a big deal. Definitely is a big deal if you eat one, for sure.
How come there's only 3? Well, we got a little hungry on the way. Made a hell of an omelet, though, let me tell you.
I need a snack.
So what?
Big on exotic meats.
Yeah,
Like bats.
I'm sure you are. So I leave it to our heroes. What is it that you would like to do?
I'm gonna go get my bag, put that back on,
That you do so. So you have your bag with the eggs on.
Sweet.
I'd dance in the blast radius.
Okay. Tyson McKay is dancing, a victory dance, some would say, one of his people, the humans.
Super awkward.
From the mountains.
You know when a white guy's dancing? It's worse than that.
Like Luke Knowles dancing.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's
I
bad.
was going to listen to that. It's going to be so hurt with you.
I'll have to post some videos of him dancing online so people know what we're talking about.
I don't think we should do that
God, I
at
don't
all.
want to lose subscribers.
Okay, so Tyson McKay's dancing. Gregrock has his bag, his pack with the eggs inside. Dabbledub and Fievel, anything that you guys would like to do?
I'm going to go to the tomb.
To the tomb. Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha. What is it that you would like to do? You're now beside the sarcophagus, which is, of course, inlaid into the wall. It's standing upright.
Come
It's
back and watch
open,
me
right?
dance.
It is open, that's correct.
Close, so you can't leave
Let's go have like
a
a
sarcophagus
darkness
open.
party.
We're going on an
Just go in
adventure.
there.
Can I see anything
Kick
inside?
him in.
Yeah, you can see inside.
Oh, it's not like a black
what's in
pit
it?
where you can like
Tie him
fall
up
in.
to
and-
some rope and
the darkness
you
has
go venture
vanished.
off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the magic that was creating.
That's boring. I thought I went to another like realm or something, you know?
No, the whole idea was that she was locked in here.
Yeah.
Why would there be a secret
Well, maybe she
dimensional door?
maybe
to another?
she created a little world in there. You don't know.
I do know. I do know.
But you don't.
There's no portal.
What makes you
to
qualified to know?
There's no portal to another world inside the sarcophagus.
That's boring.
Oh, my apologies.
Come on, slacker. I gotta close it.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading for the door.
Okay, you can't close it. It's heavy stone. I mean, I can ask you to roll a strength check. I'm not sure you're capable of mustering the numbers needed to do this.
5.
Definitely not capable of mustering the strength.
16.
Not capable of closing the door. Stop rolling.
One more. 14.
No, 16 didn't work. Why did 14 work?
Because I loosened it with 16.
Yeah, if you add them
This isn't a pickle
together.
jar.
Okay,
So the
start walking
sarcophagus is
the other
open,
way.
and that boring sarcophagus just sits there. No door inside.
Pissed.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna let it smoke.
You should sit it.
I'm the child now.
I'd do it. I would do it.
Tyson's just in there. Daddy?
You would do it, or you are doing it?
No, I'm saying I would.
Gotcha.
Do it and make
And?
it full of light so that when people look at you, they're blinded.
That's what my robe does.
That's what I'm saying, but they'll think you're a god. They won't
I'm
be able
a
to lay
god.
eyes on you.
You are not a god.
100% I am.
I know we killed the child of a god, so I mean, one step up from that.
Yeah.
I now
We're like
bump
this-
up a level, and now I am a child of a god. Whatever you kill, you become.
That is not the case either.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree.
Sick.
Can I have my smoke now?
Yes, you can. You can smoke your pipe.
Thank you.
You're addicted.
Obviously. Was that even a question?
Are the chains gone now?
Correct. Yes, you are more than welcome to leave the Iron Prison.
I feel like I'm already like halfway up the steps.
You are halfway up the
Yeah,
steps.
is Amara with me? I feel like she would want to be close to the eights.
Amara is walking with you.
Damn right
She's
she
left
is.
the others to their shenanigans.
I'm gonna run and catch up.
Okay.
Gregor, just shove her down the
Can I
stairs.
hop on his back?
Oh, yeah, you can't catch them. You're a gnome. You got little stubby legs.
I run.
Oh.
Okay, you're running. You're huffing, you're puffing.
Yeah.
You're pipe.
I run beside Dabbledob.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trip
I'm
him.
going
I
a
trip
full
him.
long sprint.
Well,
Roll me a dexterity check to trip Tyson McKay down the stairs.
11.
it's lower than my
Yeah, I'm gonna
AC.
go with no. You do not trip him down the stairs.
I keep running.
poof him.
Roll me an attack roll, please.
Attack roll.
Yeah, he's kicking you.
2.
Okay, so Dabbledob nimbly dodges your kick.
God. AC's trash and you still can't hit
10 feet behind you, a massive rat is running up the big
I'm gonna
staircase.
yell down, "Come on now, children!"
Coming.
Shut up, Dad.
Okay, Amara and Gregorok make it to the top of the iron prison. The door is open.
I close it.
You can't.
Come on,
Force it
If I
open.
can't close the tomb, you can't close the door.
No, I'll leave it open.
Okay, fantastic. The cool ocean breeze is a nice greeting to that stale air that was inside the tomb. Ocean spray and splash kind of erupts off of the rocks around the island, and that mist kind of lands on you and Amara as you can breathe in the fresh air.
I don't breathe.
As you can
Yeah, he's a dirty
experience
stone.
the feeling of the fresh air on your stone skin.
I don't experience.
As you can witness the spray coming up off of the rocks as you stand next to the ocean.
Yeah, I've been a witness before. I'll take it.
All right, sounds good. All right, Dabbledob,
Witness to what?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Dabbledob and Tyson McKay are now at the top as well, and a few seconds behind, Fievel, his massive rat form, huge in its size, squeezes his way through the narrow
Wait your ass.
Everyone spit.
and a few seconds. And a few seconds behind them. Shut up!
Fuck, that's
Everyone spit. Well played. Well played.
And a few seconds behind them, the huge form of Fievel Mausentrov, the mouse folk, pushes his way through the narrow entrance to the iron prison. And
Oh
we
god,
have
there was
all-
another monster down there. Kill it!
We have all of our player characters now up atop Tol Angband. What is it that you guys would like to do?
Yeah, well, you should think about going on a diet there, buddy. You're getting a little big.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so we
Sit
won't be
in my-
calling you chunkers.
Sit on my face. I'll step
Chopper and
on you.
Chunker. Ooh, I can see it already.
I love it.
Aw. How are you supposed to ride Chomper now?
He rides me, damn it.
It's the stupidest image I've ever seen in my head. Yeah, no, I mean that is a great question. You're huge in size, and Chomper's also huge in size.
I have wings. I don't need to ride him.
Okay, so
I'm
you guys
the
are gonna ride side by
master.
side.
That's
Yeah.
dumb. The whole
God.
point of having a Drake is to get a free ride.
Yeah, Chomper's mine now. I'll ride him.
Fievel, you're just
No,
gonna let this happen?
I won't let him do it.
Watch.
I don't think it's up to you, man. He's got a certain amount of respect for me because I've never bothered him. So now I think we're boys.
Oh. I'm gonna share dirty gossip with him through my mind.
Through my mind. Okay, what is it that our player characters would like to do? Where are we headed?
So we're in the prison was in the middle of the islands, right? And we landed on the top of the North Island, the big one.
Correct. You landed at the top. What's the name of the island, Dabbledob? Do you remember?
Tol Grant.
No, so that's the southern island.
Damn it.
It's the Father Island.
Yeah. It's the father.
Did you say Tol Akband? No, not Tol Akband. So there was Grand, bottom left.
Yeah.
Nirnaeth, or Narnia. Bottom right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, Tol Kiran, the Crescent Island. In the center there was Tol Angband. There was just one more. It's the biggest island, is the Father Island. The one that you guys landed on.
Tol.
Teardrop.
Tol.
No, that's bottom right.
I want to say it's like a dar or something.
Plus
Is there
300
like a
experience
vendor?
points. High five.
God, he gets experience for forgetting things? Fuck.
Hey, I fucking remembered.
Yeah, he got experience because that was clearly the hardest thing he's done for 4 or 5 episodes. Okay? Yes, you're correct. It's Tol Adar, the Father Island, which is at the top in the north.
Nailed it.
You landed at the in the bay of Tol Adar, and that's where the Royale, Ari's ship, had anchored.
Let's go see if Ari's still there, if he bailed on us.
Wait,
How long have we been
I run
gone?
down and check around the prison. I want to look, perception check for something.
Okay, roll me a perception check, please. What are you looking for?
Anything. Treasure.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll me a d20, please.
That is 19.
Okay, so aside from barnacles, starfish, and other types of sea grasses and weeds which are planted there, there is nothing of value. As you can imagine, this tomb erupted from the ocean nearly 200 feet below the surface.
Yeah, it's also a prison. There's not a lot of treasure in prison.
Depends on what you define
You
as
don't
treasure.
know.
Crack cocaine, for example, is treasure to some.
You hit the jackpot, baby.
Prisons are.
Is there crack cocaine?
No crack cocaine.
I have it.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
I can give some.
I come back out of the prison,
Wait, so,
head held high.
You went into
you
the
went
prison?
in the prison, or you went? I thought you were looking around the shore of the prison.
No, I went inside, I said.
Oh, back down the
I
stairs.
go back. Yeah, I go back, I said.
I thought we already just discussed there was nothing down there. Didn't we already look around?
I thought you had, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, okay.
Tyson. So,
We peeked around. We didn't look around.
Tyson, you're going all the way back down to the actual altar in the prison and the sarcophagus.
I'm sprinting.
Okay, Tyson McKay sprints back
God.
into the prison without saying a word to anyone else. What would anyone else like to do?
Close the
Yeah,
door.
sure.
Okay, Tyson McKay, it takes you nearly 45 seconds to get down the stairs and into the prison. What is it that you are looking for?
Takes 5 to shut it.
Treasure.
Okay, alright, fine. Roll me a d20, please. Look for treasure.
I did. That was the roll before.
Yeah, but I thought you were looking around the island. That was the roll for the island,
Oh,
buddy.
that was a good
Yeah,
roll. Though.
way
I
to
want to
waste
keep
your
that
19.
You can't keep that roll. It was for something else.
one. Misunderstanding is what it was for.
Just hurry up and roll a 4.
Fucking 13?
Okay. So, looking around, inside the iron prison, it is worked stone that is absolutely smooth, even the altar of which is completely worked and smooth stone. It doesn't look like there's any crevices or cracks or any hidden treasure of any kind. There's certainly not anything laying about. There are the bowls on either side of the hallway, which do have crackling flames and fire inside them, and of course the empty sarcophagus.
Can I take one of the bowls?
You can go try to.
Oh,
Yeah, try
please
it,
dump
try
the
it.
fire on yourself. Please dump the fire on yourself.
It's a trap.
I'm going to need a strength check,
Fire
please.
planeswalker. But a
How
strength check.
heavy
please,
are
please.
these bowls?
15.
Okay, so you try to pull the bowl out of the ground, but it appears to be firmly rooted in place. If you weren't a fire planeswalker, your hands would be burning by touching the hot metal right now, but they're not, because you're a fire planeswalker.
I go and stuff his face in like a swirly.
You're not here.
I can beat it real quick.
Okay, so
want the
nothing's
bowl.
here then?
No treasure to be found here, looks like.
That's lame. No, there's treasure after boss battles.
Maybe the treasure was the journey along the way.
What a
Well,
joke.
I hated the journey.
I hated the journey, and I hated the boss battle. Well, my apologies, man. This isn't the kind of... This was a prison meant to contain a very dangerous entity, not one to, like... Wasn't guarding any loot or anything.
Yeah. You want to find treasure? Let's get past this island and let's get on our way here.
I grab a rock.
There are no loose rocks in the prison.
What? There's no stones or anything like that?
You can break off parts of stone from the work stone that rests all around you.
Why do you keep giving him shit options?
Fine, I'll go up
Just say there's nothing and let's move on.
empty-handed then.
So I love how he paints the picture, but like in the end, he just says, "You see nothing." he paints a beautiful picture, and like part of me loves it. Part of me wants the response of "You see nothing."
I'm never going to say you see nothing. I'm going to tell you what you see. There's no treasure. This isn't a treasure.
Blue ball in me.
Okay, Tyson McKay, you see nothing. There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing there. You look around, behind you, nothing. In front of you,
good.
nothing. Up, down, nothing. Left, right, nothing.
I yell down, Tyson, let's go.
I'm blind again.
You're not. You're not blind again.
Leave him.
I can't see.
Dub, you want to cast fly and let's get the fuck out of here?
Amen to that, brother.
Okay, so I hear Dabbledob and Gregory saying they're going to cast fly. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're flying towards the north of Toladar.
We're going back to meet up with Ari.
Gotcha. Okay, so Dabbledob, you cast the spell Fly, and you and Gragrock are now more than capable of jetting off into the distance, flying above the ocean and towards Ari's ship, the Royale.
And you have all the eggs, correct?
I do.
Nice.
Yeah, we can leave these suckers behind, split it 50-50, baby.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Okay, so Amara looks to you, Fievel.
Your fly
and she
lasts
says,
10 minutes. We can catch you.
Amara looks to you, Fievel, and she says, may I ride atop Chomper to get back to the ship? Say no.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
She looks at you and she says, yes, I very much would like that.
You're sick.
She's really done it from every single island. She's just asking permission at this point.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Is Chomper landed? Is he around?
Chomper rested atop the island, obviously gripping into the stone and letting the waves kind of rush up and cover him in salt water at various points.
Okay.
So Amara hops atop Chomper and he launches into the air.
It's about time he took a bath and it's starting to smell.
Whoa.
I sprint up the stairs.
Dirty old seawater.
Okay. Tyson McKay, you return just as Chomper is soaring off into the sky. It is only the humongous rat which sits before you. His face turns to you, those big mousefolk eyes, larger than any eye of a mouse you've ever seen before, big whiskers. It is Fievelmausentrav, but huge. Everyone else is gone.
I say, where's Arda?
Buddy, Arda's dead.
Oh my god. Lock me in the tomb. I have nothing to live for anymore.
That was all we need to turn back to her, lock him in the tomb.
Let's go.
It's the best idea he's
I hop
had.
on the back of
Weeks.
hop on the back of Fievel.
Stretch. Months.
I resist.
Okay. This is player-on-player interaction. I'll let you guys duke it out.
You can't just hop aboard. You gotta ask, pal. Buy me dinner or something. Fuck.
I reach into my backpack and grab a little bit of some melted cheese.
Oh.
Okay.
Melted.
Yeah, well, I was just holding the fire thing, so yeah.
Say I don't want to eat it. Just run it through my hair.
God, have we made it back to the ship by now?
Yeah, you're 6 minutes away from the ship.
All right. I
fly
accept
faster.
the cheese offering and I tell him to hop aboard and we fly off.
Okay.
Get on and start stroking the cheese in his hair.
Good.
It's the weirdest fucking thing that you guys do every single time. You can't just go from point A to point B.
This is why we can't have nice
Do
things.
some sensual cheese-related shit in the meantime. Okay.
You didn't let me have any treasure.
There was no treasure.
Treasure is my friendship. That treasure is my friendship now.
Plus 200 experience points for the treasure being your friendship. You're growing, and I
They keep doing it because you keep rewarding them for it.
I gotta convince myself this was all worth it. Okay.
It's not.
Okay, so Dabbledub and Gregory flying through the sky, you reach Ari's vessel, the Royale.
Oh, it's still there.
There are lanterns that have the ship alight, so it's nice and bright, sitting in the bay in an otherwise darkened atmosphere.
Pack up, Ari, we're going now. Quick, we're coming.
Okay, so you both land on the deck of the vessel. There is a stir at first as various crew members and guards of Ari kind of rush towards you with swords drawn, realizing that it's you. Of course, they put their swords away. Everyone's just kind of on guard because obviously they're scary islands, and there's a lot of stories about dangerous things here.
Scary.
I kicked the closest one off the ship. Don't you come at me with a sword, bitch.
You actually doing that?
Probably not.
100%.
We
You want
do
me
the
to?
weird
Yeah.
shit.
I don't need to make enemies on the journey, man. We've got enough of those.
You're not making an enemy. Your enemy's in the water, drowning.
You're right, I'm ruling through fear. I do it.
No more than a minute later, Amara is dropped onto the vessel, or she kind of steps off of Chomper onto the vessel from a height of about 10 feet, and Chomper kind of lifts back up, soars up into the sky, and kind of spirals away.
Gosh.
Up and away from the ship.
Like 3 episodes, she just broke her legs, and now she's hopping off at 10 feet. Wow, look at this girl
She
go.
moves to some
Atta
cra-
girl.
There's a lot of restoration magic, buddy.
Yeah, it's
Time to break them again.
What? And almost 4 minutes later, Cheese just streaks through Fievelmausentrop's fur. The humongous mouse folk and Tyson McKay, the planeswalker, land on the Royale.
Shoot him down! Shoot him down!
As our whole team back together on the ship. Congratulations, guys. You're each going to gain 150 experience points for making it back to the Royale with the eggs that you came for.
150 for that.
Well, you got a bunch of XP for all along the way, man. But this is just making it back to the ship.
Yeah, but
Is it true surprise? Because I feel like Fievel got huge while we were on the islands, did he not?
Yeah, the crew is looking and eyeballing Fievel the most out of everyone.
Look at me instead.
Yeah, say, what the fuck are you looking at? Get to work.
It's the cheese, isn't it?
So the crew just all kind of looks to each other, and then they continue about with their duties. They obviously come to expect a certain amount of redonkulousness from Fievel at this point. Yeah, it's certainly unusual to see him this size, but he doesn't appear to be harming anyone yet, so...
Yet? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Ari.
Force them to walk the plank.
Okay, Ari is in his cabin, the captain's quarters.
Yeah, that's a great place to have a nice little private combo.
Private
When I'm not involved?
No, I mean, like, private, like, not
Yeah, fucking
in front of
dick.
everybody. It's not sensitive material,
coming.
but
I'm coming.
I just don't want to be interrupted by the hooligans.
Gotcha.
Give me my brown egg.
What is it that you would like to do, crew?
I go down to talk
Go
to
to
Ari.
Ari's room first.
Okay,
I beat you there by like 10 minutes.
So
Well, you took
Greg,
a long time deciding.
okay, so Gradrock and Dabbledob are walking over to Ari's quarters, the captain's quarters, which is beneath the final mast of the ship as well as beneath the helm. We have Tyson McKay rushing towards the door as well to go with them. Fievel, are you going too?
You think I can
you even
think
fit
I can
through the
squeeze
door?
in there?
Your head can fit through the doors. The rest of your body cannot.
Alright, I'll put my head through.
Okay. You put your head through, and Amara taps you, kind of hits you on the side, and says, "Let me through."
God, I
Say
just
my
shut the door in his
apologies,
face.
and I back out
Okay.
so that she can get in, and then I put my face back in.
Okay, so Fievel moves out of the way so that Amara can slide through. She has a look of just contempt on her face, brushing her armor off, her shoulders off. She walks past you, and then Fievel kind of plugs the door again with his massive frame.
I just, this has got to be a pretty funny sight from the other side of the door, just staring at this mouse ass sticking out of the room.
Correct. No, it's funny from both angles. Ari,
Which one's the ass end?
Ari has his boots up on his desk. He is currently smoking what appears to be some sort of rolled cigar, or perhaps like a papered cigarette of some sort. And he has a drink in his hand. As you all kind of barge in, Tyson McKay trying to push past Gragrock, Dabbledob. Dabbledob's important, obviously, walking with distinction. Amara squeezing in just past Fievel, and then Fievel's face plugging the hole. Ari kind of raises his eyebrows, quickly finishes his entire drink, and then begins to pour a second. What would you guys like to do?
He's thirsty.
All right, Ari, we
drink for the rest
we
of us.
survived. We're ready for the trip back.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, my friends. If I'm being honest, I've grown wary of these islands. Weird shrieks in the middle of the night, they scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, Tyson, he's
That
got
was me.
nightmares.
I have night terrors.
But we will be here for at least one more night. I don't want to sail around these rocks in the evening. There's not much.
The fuck, Ari?
There
We
is
pay you good money, and this is what you treat us like?
there's not much moonlight coming through the clouds this evening, and so it will be difficult to navigate without the light on our side.
We got light. Dabbledob, light up, baby.
Yeah, I can light the way.
Oh,
You can blind
you
everyone.
can hold them up
We
at
won't be
the
able
end,
to see.
like the Titanic.
It's 360. It's not like a spotlight.
Alright, let's just tie Dabbledob to the mast and then have him just blast the beams of light out.
He's like a lighthouse.
We'll dangle him from the end like the ball of light on the hand dangler.
Bowsprit, yes.
At least put me in a cage so like nothing jumps up and snatches me.
No,
We will not.
Risk and reward, baby.
No, my friends, I know. We want to get on our way and have the journey commence, but I don't feel it would be wise to travel at night like this.
I'm so angry.
He's setting us up for an ambush.
So none of you are getting out.
Not a biggie.
I'm blocking the way forever.
Okay, so Amara
I
looks
will
to
crawl
you.
through you if I have to.
Amara looks to you, Gradrock, and says, I think we should keep our cargo secured here, inside Ari's quarters, under lock and key.
I looked at Ari and I said, "Do you have a good spot?"
He kind of smiles and then stamps his foot down to the right of his desk. A board kind of creaks loose and he moves it out of the way. There appears to be quite a substantially sized metal chest, which is hidden to the right. So he's just going to have to pull some of the boards up and away. The chest is nearly 3.5 feet long and nearly 2 feet in terms of its width.
Okay.
So it looks to be quite an impenetrable chest.
I help him move the boards.
Okay.
He opens it.
Yeah, so he has a key which he pulls from around his neck. It was hidden by all of his frills and his clothing. Turning it inside the lock, the chest opens. There is, and he kind of looks to you skeptically for a moment. There are papers, maps, gold, various gems. And it looks like certain pieces of actual treasure. crowns, as well as diadems and rings that sit in there. They look much more valuable than pretty much anything that you guys have seen before.
I look at him and I say,
Tyson,
don't worry,
go
I don't
grab
want
some.
your treasure.
Okay. He nods and he says, and I don't want yours.
Good. And I just take off and I just put my whole backpack in there.
You can put your whole backpack
I'll just do
in
that,
there.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, smart. All right. So you put your whole backpack in there. The eggs inside, obviously Ari not knowing what they are, they kind of clack together, and then he looks at you and his eyebrows raise, but he doesn't ask any questions. He's smart in terms of a smuggler. You never ask your passengers what cargo they're carrying. And he closes the chest, locks it, puts the key back around his neck, and then works to put the boards back in place so it looks like it's seamless and that nothing actually occurred.
Yeah. I'll help him put the boards back.
I tell them we're trying to
And is there,
destroy
like, another-
ecosystems.
is there a chair
That's
in
it.
So, sorry, if you have something about ecosystems, you're trying to tell him you're destroying them?
I said it's a plan to destroy ecosystems back in the other place.
I mean, hey, look. I mean, one man's treasure is another man's... I mean, you do what you want with your things, Fievel.
I'll tell you what it is.
So Amara...
Shut up.
Amara looks at Fievel, and she slaps him across the nose, and she says, you absolutely will not.
You slut.
Oh, God.
She looks to you and she says, oh, is that what I am? Why? Because your mouth got 6 times bigger? We're just supposed to accept all the garbage that spews out of it?
I like her
Wow.
even more. Oh.
We should have killed you when we had the chance.
Wow. She looks to you and she says, well, now it's too late, my friends. We are aboard the vessel, and in the morning we'll be heading back. So no, you will not tell the crew, or Ari, what it is that we're carrying. She looks to Ari and she says, no offense, but this was our agreement. And Ari kind of shrugs, puts his hands in the air, and he says, hey, look, I mean, you hired me to do a job. I don't care what cargo you're carrying. I'll get it back into Malvista for you safely.
Yeah, what guy?
Is there
Thank you, Ari.
is there another chair in here other than his?
Yes, there are 2 chairs on the opposite side of his desk. For those to sit down and obviously, consult with him, or if they have issues or whatever the case may be.
I pull it. I'm assuming it's kind of just a small little cabin office room, and the desk is more or less in the middle.
Yeah, so the desk is in the middle of the room. Quite a wide desk. It's almost 6 feet wide.
Okay, so I just pull it to like the side so my back's to the wall, and I can see both him and the door.
Okay.
And I sit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The guy who doesn't need to sit takes the seat. There's only 2.
There's like hammocks and bunks and shit out there
I
for you guys
can't
to
fit
sleep.
in them
I'm gonna
anymore.
sit here.
I can't
earning
get
our
out. There's a
freaking
rat blocking my way.
I'll move if...
So Ari looks to you, Gragrock, and he says, I take it you mean to stay here in this quarter.
If that's acceptable.
Typically not allowed on my vessel, but because your cargo is clearly precious to you, though not all of you, he says as he looks at Fievel, I will allow it.
Part of me's guarding it from crew with sticky fingers, and part of me's guarding it from
Who are you
teammates
talking
with sticky
about?
fingers.
Yeah.
We're not a team. We don't have jerseys.
Is that what makes a team, though? Come on.
So Ari looks
In my
to
eyes.
Tyson and Fievel, who are obviously balking at this, and he says, you are an odd assortment of friends who don't trust each other.
My only friend died. Now I'm here.
I'm here.
Tyson McCabe, thank you very much for that. That was fantastic. 100 experience points, my friend. Fievel, how's that make you feel?
Whatever.
I start crying.
I don't care. So like
Jesus
he
Christ, these
ran cheese through my hair or anything.
group of
You know?
adventurers is like a bad breakup. Like every week, you guys fight each other and get upset at each other, and then it's like, oh, reunion, let's get back together. And then you're back to the same old shit.
Yeah, every time there's a boss fight, we're like, we're the best of friends, guys. And every
It's like a
time in
sitcom,
between,
you know?
we just always need to fight with something, you know? If,
High
if
school
there's not
drama.
a clear enemy, we're fighting amongst each other.
So
You ever
Amara,
watch Family Guy? Like every episode, they do something stupid and they hate each other, and then at the end, it's magically resolved. That's basically us.
okay,
You know what?
good stuff.
Maybe I'll go bully one of the crewmates upstairs. I'll unplug the hole and
Are you saying
head
this
out.
out loud, or are you saying it to yourself?
Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
I'm saying it out loud. Yeah.
So Ari looks to you and he says, Amara, slap him again. So Amara slaps Fievel one more time in the nose, and Ari says, you will not bully my crew, you brute.
I say if you slap me one more time, I'm gonna bite off your hand.
Amara says, I would suggest throwing him in the brig, but he's clearly too fat for that. Just know that if you...
Whoa,
Fat jokes. Okay.
he's thick.
You know what? My brother Rehab already put me through this when I was a child, so I'm over it. I don't care. I unplug the hole and I secretly go cry on the top of the deck.
Okay, gotcha. So Amara begins to speak to you, but you turn and run away and begin to cry. And then she just sighs and she looks at everyone. She says, "Is he going to be a problem on our way back?"
Always.
You can't talk to him like that.
Oh, I can, because I just did.
He's sensitive. I'm not talking to you.
No,
I'm talking to
he's
Amara.
soft. He's soft.
So Amara looks to you, Tyson, and she says, "Unfortunately, he needs to know. It needs to be clear. We can't just go around telling people what's inside that chest."
But you can't smack him.
Yes, you can.
He has feelings.
Barely.
So Amara sighs again. She says, "Maybe I overreacted, Tyson, but loose lips sink ships."
Yeah, well, if you push him any further, he'll sink the goddamn ship.
Tyson, we cannot let anyone know what it is that we're carrying. Please. You know this to be true.
Listen, I agree with the message. I don't agree with the delivery. You know?
All right. Well, then I leave it to you, Tyson. Go help your mousefolk friend. Make him see the truth. That we cannot let people know what we're carrying, and we cannot just blab around.
Yeah, muzzle that mouse.
Okay. So Amara puts
No
her
more hitting
hand.
people.
Amara puts her hand on your shoulder, Tyson, and she says, "I apologize for my behavior, but you have to know how serious this mission is."
I'm with you.
I mean-
these guys don't do serious.
No.
Okay. So Amara turns. She half bows to Ari, the captain, who bows back towards her, and then she heads down below deck to get some rest. It is, after all, the middle of the night.
She didn't blow me a kiss or anything? Carried that
said
bitch up a
Ari.
fucking mountain.
She did not blow you a kiss. Okay. Ari also nods at you, Tyson McKay, as you exit the quarters.
I blow Greg Rock a kiss.
Oh, I catch it. Put it in my pocket for later.
Wow.
Use it now.
So
Fine. I pull it out and slap it on my ass.
okay. The weirdness continues. All right. So Gregrock, you're staying here in Ari's quarters. Davidoff, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go watch Fievel cry.
Okay. So you're heading on the upper deck. Okay. It's not hard to find the hulking, massive mouse who is sobbing away. Obviously very upset at how he was treated.
I wiped the tears off my face and I act like I wasn't crying.
Okay. Can you roll me a performance check, please? You're acting.
Absolutely. 16.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
Well, no, it's a pretty convincing performance. He
I'm
wipes the
smart
tears
as hell.
quickly away from his eyes. But are you perceptive, you blind old fuck? He sniffles slightly, but then he just looks, off into the distance as though he's really pondering something. And Dabbledub, you are obviously 2.5 feet tall. He's nearly 16 feet tall. So you have this massive mouse next to this very small gnome. What is it that you would like to do?
Just gonna stand there and watch him cry.
He's not crying anymore.
Oh, but he will.
Blows the smoke in his eyes.
Sorry,
You don't wanna
I was
go
also
up.
going to go.
Yes, Tyson McKay, you were also going to go up. So Tyson McKay, you walk up to the upper deck as well. And now we've got quite the scene. Tyson McKay on the left-hand side of the massive mouse folk and Dabbledob Doppin on the right-hand side. What would you guys like to say or do?
Oh.
I'm gonna offer my my strong shit to Fievel.
Did that go well last time you offered him?
What?
Did that go well last time you
shit
offered
on
him
him, but-
hallucinogens?
It's a different time now.
No, gotcha. You don't think some passive
I'm not
I'm
not telling him. I'm saying it's
a different mouse.
weak shit.
Roleplay for me.
God, you're gonna give the very unstable mouse who's he's on the edge of blabbing our secrets for the world. You're gonna give him some mentally shifting drugs?
100%.
Maybe I shouldn't have stayed in the quarters.
So roleplay for me. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna start doing my thing, like load my pipe. Ask Fievel, since you're being a little softy here, you want some of this?
I yell at him and I say, "It's allergies, damn it."
Roll me a deception check. It's not allergies.
Say, well, what do you want? Why don't you go make love to that witch? You guys love her so much.
I'm just offering you some drugs. I'm gonna sit there and watch him cry again.
Give me that. No. Forcefully take the
you don't
drugs out of his
deserve it
hands.
now.
Yeah, no, I want it.
You called my girlfriend a witch.
Also, she's not his girlfriend.
Oh.
No, she's not.
It's not a girlfriend.
You're not getting it.
Okay, so now you're not giving him the drugs.
No.
I want to forcefully take it now.
You called her a witch.
Okay, Fievel Mazentrov is now trying to forcefully take it from you. So can I please...
Whatever. Yeah, you know what? No, by all means. I'll just... If he's gonna take it, let him have it.
Okay, so Fievel Mazentrov, you take the pipe from Fievel's hands. You're more than welcome to do as you wish.
I take it from my own hands.
No, Fievel Mazentrov, you take the pipe from Dabbledob's hands. You're now welcome to do whatever you'd like with it.
I'm gonna take the biggest hit that a mouse can take, you know?
Yeah, so the embers inside the pipe burn down all the way to the bottom as Fievel takes a massive hit of the stronger substance pipe weed that Dabbledob has. It really kind of chokes you up a little bit, Fievel. You know, you're already pretty teared up from crying, and so just a lot of smoke in your lungs as you exhale it. The pipe is out now, so there's just nothing else, no substance there to be burned, just ashes. And as you exhale it, the smoke kind of swirls nicely in the warm night air.
No, I want to blow it in Tyson's face.
I'm going to stick my hand out.
Okay, then the smoke blows really nicely and swirls in the warm night air as it slams Tyson McKay in the face.
I start to cry.
Okay.
I ask for my pipe back.
Okay, fantastic.
And I'm gonna... are you giving it back to me?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk away, give him a tap on the back, and say, give it a few.
Okay. So Dabbledob leaves, and we now have Tyson McKay and Fievel Mazentrov sitting on top of the deck together. Tyson, you kind of got some secondhand smoke there from Fievel's huge lung hit. What is it that you guys would like to do?
I say, hey, buddy, thanks for blowing smoke in my face.
Hey, I just want two of us to get the rush, you know? I'm a team player.
Oh, it's gonna be a rush.
Okay, well, listen, buddy, I'm sorry that Amara treated you like that, and I pat him on the back.
She reminds me of Ryov.
And the love story reignites.
Is Ryov a blue female?
Sometimes.
All right, so I'm going to have Fievel Mazentrov roll me a D100, please.
Oh, jeez.
Welcome to the real world, boys.
54.
Oh, you can't even make this up. All right. Okay. Over the next 10 minutes of standing atop the upper deck, Fievel Mazentrov, you begin to become overcome with paranoia, believing that even your own companions are out to get you.
Oh.
On your turn, you begin to think about moving to positions of cover, getting out of line of sight of other characters, and trying to remain hidden. As a huge mouse fight, this is actually going to be super funny to watch. Oh, so, Fievel, your big bugged out eyes look down to Tyson McKay, and you just know that this guy is out to get you.
I wave
You
at him
want
and
the
I
eggs
say,
for yourself.
yeah, well,
And I run off.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, so, Fievel, you know that Tyson McKay wants the eggs for himself, and he wants to get you out of the way. What are you going to do?
Kill him.
Well, so as per the paranoia rule here of hallucinogenic drugs, on your turn, you're supposed to be moving towards positions of cover and getting out of line of sight of other characters, trying to remain hidden.
Okay. I try and hide from him if that's even possible.
Okay, so Fievel, you can, you're on the upper deck here near the helm. You can run towards the bow of the ship and try and hide behind some crates of cargo that exist there. It's really the only place that offers any kind of cover, but half of your body sticks out from the crates and the barrels.
Just got his head back, but his ass is still hanging there.
I tell the sailors to cover up my ass.
Okay, so the sailors all look at you in disbelief and begin to move away from you.
I said, get
They're
over
after
here.
you too.
In your mind, you think that they're probably going to go tell people where you are.
No witnesses.
You know,
A serious game of hide and seek.
you know when you're playing with a toddler and you're just like, oh no, where did they go? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Tyson McKay, you also got a face full of this smoke, so you're going to be rolling me a D100 as well.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean, what?
96.
96. Tyson McKay, over the next few minutes, you begin to feel as though you're shrinking in size.
Why am I so small?
Now, the shrinking begins to stop, and you now believe yourself to be half of your normal size. Everything appears big and frightening now.
Oh.
And you are currently frightened by everything, as it is all deemed quite scary.
I start sprinting around the deck, trying to dodge out of people's way.
Okay, yeah. I mean, thinking that you're smaller and not actually being smaller, you bump into people, run into the mast of the ship, kind of grab onto things and try and, hold yourself close. You're looking at all these big sailors. They're all quite tall and ominous and scary. And you also see the huge ass of Fievel sticking out from the crates and barrels that he's hiding behind. He looks to be a mouse that is gargantuan in size. His rear end looking to be more than 40 feet tall.
I scream out, "How does Dabbledob do this?" And then I sprint to my safe spot, which is the crow's nest.
Okay, so you begin to sprint to the crow's nest, and now you are atop the crow's nest. There is no one up here. It's the middle of the night. It's very hard to see in the darkness, so it's not like much can be glimpsed when the moonlight is not shining through. And it appears that you found a pretty safe spot to hide out your psychedelic trip.
Please tell me there's one scary bat left.
There's not. No bats in the sky.
I fetal position and just rock myself to sleep.
Okay, good stuff. Dabbledob, you're going to need to roll me a D100 as well.
Why? I didn't smoke.
Didn't you take a hit of the... No, you just gave it to them. Never mind, Dabbledob, you're not going to be rolling me anything. That's great.
No, sir. I was just like, what the fuck?
So, Tyson McKay, it takes you nearly an hour to get to sleep. Your small hands, trying to cover your face. You look down at them, and they look like Trump's hands, just super tiny and small.
I have the biggest hands.
Fievel, for the next 2 hours, you believe purely that everyone is trying to get you. This appears to be the best spot for you to hide, but the thoughts racing through your mind is that your whole crew, your whole team is out to get you.
Why don't I just
Not
fly?
entirely wrong.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you can fly if you'd like to.
You're gonna go for a joyride and talk with the only one I can trust, Chomper.
Okay, alright, so Fievel Mazeltov, you take off into the air. Your flight is sloppy, and obviously you're quite intoxicated as you fly into the sky. Is there any place that you're headed to in particular?
No,
Yeah,
not really.
right there.
I'll just soar the skies.
Okay, so soaring the skies, you feel much safer up in the air than you did on the ship with all those people who are just out to get you, my friend, but much more secure up in the sky where there's not much in terms of enemies. After about 2 hours, the paranoia kind of wears off, and shaking your head, you kind of return to your normal faculties. Obviously, there was some tension between the group there, but you know that the drugs just blew it all out of proportion, made you act a little bit crazy.
They're crazy. They're the crazy
I was
ones.
going to say, or did they?
Okay. Tyson McKay is asleep. Dabbledob and Gregory, Gregory's on sentry mode in the cabin. Amara's sleeping. Dabbledob, what would you like to be doing right now?
Sleep with all the bunk beds and that kind of
Gotcha.
stuff.
And Fievel, are you returning to the ship after 2 hours, or are you heading to the island? What would you like to do?
Gonna just sleep on the sand there.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are on the island and sleeping on the sand. The early morning sun peeks through the clouds after everyone gets, some of us, more restful night's sleep than others. And the ship begins to become a bustle with the movement of the crew. As the sails are let down, the anchor is hoisted, and the ship begins to sail away. Fievel Mausentrov asleep on the beach.
Don't look at me. I'm still in the cabin. I don't know this.
Don't look at me because I'm passed out.
Okay. So Amara gets to the top of the deck, looking around, and then looking up to the crow's nest. She sees Tyson McKay's legs kind of dangling from it. She calls up and she says, Tyson! Tyson!
Don't look at my small legs.
Okay, Tyson, the effects of Dabbledob's pipeweed have worn off at this point.
Yes.
It's the morning time. We're talking like 6 hours later.
Little did all you know, I was self-conscious to begin with.
Yeah, he's got small calves.
Okay.
Oh, we knew.
So she shakes her head in disbelief. She says, I'm not looking at your legs. Where's Fievel?
Last I saw him, he was over there, and I point to the crates that he was behind.
Well, he's not there now.
He changes sizes a lot. Look closer.
It's just a little mouse running around.
He's a regular sized mouse.
I start looking up from the crow's nest around the ship and calling out his name. I say, Fievel! Baxter!
So Fievel is nowhere to be seen atop the ship, and we all know he can't get below deck. It's much too small for him. Fievel is not aboard the vessel.
You scared
Keep
him
going.
away. You did
Ari
this.
looks to
Me?
Ari looks to Amara and looks to Tyson McKay up on the crow's nest. He says, "We have to get underway. I want to use the light while we have it."
He's like a pigeon. He'll find his way home.
I love it. I love that.
He definitely won't. He definitely won't be able to fly across the ocean as a mouse folk can make it.
I believe in him.
I don't.
Can we still see the island?
So you can see the island. You haven't departed yet. Ari goes to the helm and begins to toll on a bell beside the helm. So ringing the bell. He does spurts of ringing and then stopping, spurts of ringing and then stopping. Fiel Mazentrov, you awake to hear the bell ringing upon the Royale.
Oh. Is there,
Shoot one of the
Any
ballista
wilds?
at him.
is there any wild geese in the air or animals I could bring back for breakfast?
There are no wild geese in the air, no. You can see fish in the water around you.
You're not on the shores of
Oh.
Canada.
Oh,
I thought this was all a metaphor for Canada.
I'll try and
How was any of this a
some fish
metaphor
then.
for Canada?
Geese. I don't know.
Okay, the bell continues to toll as Fievel tries to grab fish out of the water. May need dexterity checks, please,
Oh
Fievel.
my god, just get back to the ship.
17.
So Fievel expertly grabs quite a large fish from the water. It looks somewhat normal, has larger teeth than you would normally find on a fish, but other than that, looks like it could be edible.
Okay, I smack its head on the floor and then I fly back to the ship.
Okay.
Can I
Smeagol.
can I ask something? As a Beastmaster, I picture you being like a vegan or like a vegetarian, like, you know.
Fuck.
He's
Fuck
still
no.
a rat.
No, he uses his Beastmaster skills to coax animals into submission so he can kill them easier.
I was gonna say,
He's still a rat, man. Those things are savages.
oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean, fantastic, Fievel. You got a fish in your mouth. You fly back to the ship and land on the bow. Amara walks up to you and she says, "Where were you?"
Don't worry about it.
Okay, are you saying that with the fish in your mouth?
Absolutely.
Why you what?
Okay, so Fievel says, "Blah, blah, blah." And then Amara shakes her head and looks to Ari and says, "We can get underway. Let's go." The vessel begins to lurch forward as the wind catches the sails, and our heroes are now on their way back to Malvista, towards the large island Elathrion, ideally through the river and the watershed through to Malvista. So, gentlemen, adventurers, you're going to each gain 300 experience for beginning your journey back to Malvista.
Wow.
And do we have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we leave it for today?
Can I give the chef my big catch of the day?
Sure, yes, you may. The chef grabs the fish. There are large mouse folk bite marks in the fish, but he nods at it and he says, "This is quite the fish."
This is I want it smoked, please.
Sure thing. You know, we're not slotted for lunch for a few hours, but for you, Fievel, I'll do it.
Wow.
I love you.
Love you.
Okay. And with that, our adventurers are on their way upon the Royale back to Elathrion, through the river into Malvista. Do we have any other questions, comments, or concerns before we end things for today?
Nah.
No?
You know, the group's in
Nothing?
shambles. Nothing's new.
Nothing's new. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to the Dicey D20. It's been an absolute blast. Be sure to check out our sponsors, Elderwood Academy and Die Hard Dice, and check out their very cool tabletop gaming gear. That is it from us, so thanks so much. Have yourselves a great day, and we look forward to seeing you next time on the Dicey D20.
Bye.
Hey.
Say bye.
Bye. Say goodbye.
Do it again.
Goodbye.